fire up the stream here. So what else are you working on? You doing some D4? You doing some WoW? What are you into?
Just I was actually playing some D4,
Nice.
some Monster Hunter, and then obviously whenever I can play with you, play some League. I've been playing a lot more video games.
Hell yeah. You gotta get your wife in on it too. You gotta get her playing some of these games. She's gonna.
I know.
Is she still taking time off, or is she back at work? Jason, are you there?
She's back at
Okay.
work.
Okay.
My dad, my mom, and her mom been coming over helping me out every day.
Nice. That's good. Okay, there we go. Yeah, OBS, I think I need to update it, but I couldn't figure out where to update it because it just messed up a lot of settings. And then randomly my TV turned off of night shift, which I kind of like that on all my devices always now. Like, it changes the colors around so you don't have as much, like, blue light. So, it can look a little funky, some things, but once you get used to it, I feel like it's, I don't know, it just feels a little more chill. Butter says it's pegging time. Is it? What's going on over there? What's all this talk? I don't know. We must be talking about going to Cracker Barrel or something. Getting those little... Do they still have those? Like those little, like, what, golf tee things that you put in the different pegs? Some kind of puzzle or something? I don't remember much about it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think that's what they must mean. It's Cracker Barrel time.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I've only been to Cracker Barrel like once, and that was one of the only things I remember is they had that little like triangle
I think I've been there like twice, maybe. I don't know. Not
puzzle thing. But I don't go to a lot of fast food. I don't know if that's considered fast food or what, but I just don't go to those type of places very often. Getting the keys.
Get real teammate time.
Oh god, I hope so. Can we get? It's gonna be Smolder all night, probably.
Dude, that champion is ass.
It's probably pretty bad.
I was watching PewDiePie play it. Oh my god, it does damage in like 30 to 40 minutes. I guess he's got to like stack. His stack, yeah.
It's kind of like Aurelion Soul, but worse in terms of like you just get these stacks and it like empowers all your abilities.
Yeah.
Getting the keys to your first apartment tomorrow. Okay, so like you mean like in terms of like no roommates, or you're like running the show? Yeah, there it is. It's gonna be all day, man.
Dude.
Whatever.
I mean,
you can just care.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll pick it first or ban it.
Yeah. First pick, but
yeah, I guess I'm still just gonna ban Maokai. If I'm not gonna play it.
I'm banning Grapes.
Okay.
Enough is enough with this.
Just you and your fiance. Okay, cool. I'm assuming you guys, did you live together before? I think that's the bigger, like, adjustment. Probably. It depends. But, like, living with somebody, especially a romantic partner, versus just having an apartment with fewer people in it. I guess if you're, like, if you were living with your parents or something like that, and then getting your own place is pretty big. Oh, you lived together before? Okay, well, that's not that bad then. I think it's not that. I mean, it just depends on your personalities and stuff like that. I never really had like a major transition with Sandra, but we were, you know, pretty much at a similar level of, I guess, like cleanliness at the time. You know, the big thing I feel like when you like move in or you're kind of in that more committed stage with people is cleanliness and time is the biggest thing. So like, do you both have the same tolerance for clean? Doesn't always have to be that you're both super clean all the time, but are you both okay with each other's level of, you know, commitment to cleaning? And
my wife and I lived with my parents for like I think 2 years, then we got an apartment.
Nice. Yeah, I think a lot of people, you know, have situations like that where you're just kind of saving up because it's expensive. Okay. Yeah, I guess decorations could be a thing. Just how much time you spend together doing stuff versus doing things with your friends or things by yourself. Um, we're all pretty chill and compatible. Okay, so what is Ash support? Uh, Yi top, or I guess it could be Vayne solo lane.
Vayne top.
Yeah, Vayne top. I think probably does make the most sense.
Ash and Rel bot.
Yeah, I'll just run it this way. I think just the overarching thing is just patience. I don't have super strong opinions about like decor and stuff like that, I guess. So that's fine. You know, whatever Sandra wants to do for the most part, like, I'm fine. I mean, she'll ask for my input on stuff, and like, I have ideas, but if she really like is like, I really want to do this, I'm like, that's fine. Yeah, I think with any relationship, it's just all about like picking your battles and just trying not to have that many battles to begin with. Like, you know, just eye on the prize. You know, if you both love each other and, you know, working together as a team, you just let a lot of stuff slide. That's kind of my approach. And I'm a very chill person anyways. I don't have like super, like, I have opinions about things, even strong opinions about some things, but I'm like a very accommodating person, I guess. There's some smolder action here. What was happening? I wasn't paying attention either. Would have gone Teemo.
Thank God he didn't.
Smolder does stack, yeah, so she basically spams Q a lot, sort of like Ezreal. You're like spamming this Q to farm, and as you kill minions with it, and as you hit enemies with it, you gain stacks. And then I think it's like so every time you hit somebody, that's a stack. Every time you kill a minion, it's a stack. And I think every 50 stacks you get, it empowers like all of your main abilities to do extra stuff. Okay, well at least Ash. God, that's pretty annoying. Did they ignite? I don't know if they ignited or not. So she can like kind of farm from a pretty good distance away. Or it's a he, I think, technically. I mean, who knows? It's 2024, whatever. I think it's described as a he. It's given the he pronoun.
I'm getting impatient. Come on, Trundy.
I think, doesn't Smolder, so it's mostly AP damage, but I think doesn't it have AD ratios? It like scales with AD or something. But I think the crazy number, I think it's 200 stacks or something like that, or maybe 250. It's some like really high number, but you get like a true damage Leandre's like burn effect, and it has like a collector execute on it. So it starts to do like some really crazy stuff at high levels, but yeah, it's... Man, they just dropped all of that CS to try to be cute. That's hilarious.
rotate to his red?
Yeah. Oh, he's fine. He's going. Okay, I'm just gonna bluff like Trundle's here because they know Trundle's on bot side. Freak him out a little bit. Okay, good. They actually missed cannon because they're so scared.
Humans will never understand our kind until they hear Humans claim it is theirs. It fence us away and cover it in refuse. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain.
I got Ash's flash. If I hit her with that, she's probably dead. With Ignite, but... They've got some nice vision control. If I hit Rel, I don't know. She can get her little shield, though. Where is he going now? River?
Is my cloak right?
I did not know. I did not see
Okay.
I was worried
If anything, you
I think we need to... Okay. Shit. Yeah, he's up top. That's rough.
I got free. I got
Yeah, he shouldn't be trying to do that without vision.
That's who I
Oh, that's pretty good wave clear. That Q at level 5 just one-shot the back line. Nice. We're up quite a bit of CS and a plate. Not bad so far.
Oh shoot.
Okay, Ashe, gotta go Mercs. Ashe's auto Mercs. What does he get? Okay, a Sheen item makes sense.
dance because
Is he just like a Trinity user? Smolder OP. Haven't seen me lose with him yet. Well, I hope you never do. Oh, well. Trundle's about to donate another free kill. Invading. Like, the guy just has no concept of lanes. It's like, bro, why are you deep in their jungle when you don't have a bot lane? Well, at least I guess she used something. How is she still ghosted? Okay, now it's over. She went Lucidity Boots on Rel? That is so greedy.
If Zaya says someone has to die, they die. I dance so fine,
I don't know what our all-in stuff is right now. Dragon's up though, so Yi could be bottom. Or
Not sure what Mouse is.
Okay, yeah. Can we kill him? Or,
I was coming back down. I'm rotating.
okay. That's probably a fine trade, especially if I can hold this. Shit, I didn't mean to hit her. I was trying to hit this minion. Oh shit, I just used that. I think... No.
Love is supposed to hurt. Ecstasy means defeat.
Yeah, there's Yi. I was worried about that. How fed is Yi? Sort of fed. I guess I'm just gonna get that. I mean, statistically, this has the best win rate. The movement speed does translate into experience really well. I was not impressed with Zeke's. Other option would be like a Redemption Locket kind of build, but they're all kind of squishy, so I think just better roaming and higher impact. Earlier stuff is probably better. I still really like this thing, the Dreammaker, just for protecting. I think it's still probably the best one for protecting allies. You could say the sled is pretty good for helping people run away too, but Trundle gonna come down? Maybe. Oh, never mind. That's fine. I mean, we're crushing them down here. It looks good so far. I mean, we got caught up in a gank, but as far as like the pick, seems okay. They're gonna get 6 grubs. See if I can bait him into trying to go on her, him.
I don't want a world that's safe.
You have ult or? Okay. Yeah. I don't think I could have turned that. I think I just would have entered if I tried to get into that.
Yeah, I should probably be running.
Your turret has been destroyed.
What's up, Toos? How do recommendations when it comes to studying more effectively? Grasp the subject. I mean, I think the best way a lot of times is just to try to understand what, and it's hard to figure this out, but like what you actually need to know, and to like try to get yourself to think that it's like useful. So I find that that's one of the biggest things, you know, obviously like coffee and making sure, you know, that type of thing, but just being able to see like what's relevant and what you actually need to know, and trying to like pace yourself. Oh god. So you don't try to like overdo it. So don't procrastinate. Try not to
An ally has been slain.
Okay, well, she just spent all those autos on me instead of Trundle, so. So just trying to space it out a little bit, you know, don't try to study. I think breaking it up and studying for, like, no more than an hour at a time, if possible. Then give yourself a little break. I mean, everybody's a little different, but, like, maybe a 15-minute break. Sometimes studying with other people can help, too. Depends on who they are. Make sure they're not, like, distracting you too much, but...
I don't need to understand the plan. I trust you.
Yeah, I just don't think we'll be able to catch her. Unless he gets the rip on her. No, 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 no.
Enemy rampage.
I'm here. I'm gone. I am still gone.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you what your cooldown was.
It's fine. That was. I about said something to you. Thought you-
Well, I like waited for a couple of seconds and then I was like,
No. Yeah.
because I didn't see her flash either before.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I think, I don't know, either Locket or Knight's Vow next.
This is my destiny.
Yeah, that's kind of my advice, is just space it out, try not to procrastinate, get friends, or like reward yourself with something fun. Say, hey, I'm gonna study for an hour, then I'm gonna go like spend 30 minutes playing this game, or I'm gonna like watch an episode of a show that I like. So just giving yourself little rewards and just trying to make it like entertaining, you know, if you can.
An ally has been slain.
Let his ult wear off. This might be a mistake, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, for you, I guess.
Ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy double kill.
Got the slows.
Ally has been slain.
Yeah, Trundle's just not it this game.
May even have
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Trundle, like, was good top for a little while there, but... I don't know. I guess they just all collapsed pretty fast.
Coming. Shit.
I really wish Slay was triggered off of a shield, but that might be too powerful. Is that a CC?
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead.
Can we get drag? I don't know. They're pretty strong right now. There's a one right there. Oh my god, he jumped it.
An ally has been slain.
The only way to understand magic is to plunge into it, move with it, dance and dance.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be back up or not, but... I probably still don't kill him, even if I hit that after he does it. Maokai support nerfs. I haven't seen definitive numbers on that yet. What are they doing to him?
Gotta get myself hyped. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo! All right.
I'll have to see. Dude didn't post Riot Froxon or whatever. Didn't post like an actual numbers change list yet. I don't know if we beat her or not. We definitely don't if there's more people here. So we could be getting flanked. We gotta be careful. They could be doing Baron saying. Oh my god. Well, we did okay in lane with Smolder, but outside of lane, it's been pretty rough. Spider Axe Twitter. That's why it's like something really annoying that I hope like, or I wish Mark Z would fix, is like, don't have people's personal accounts be the definitive place for information. Like, have an actual, like, this is the Riot balance, you know, update. And, like, actually be accurate with it. Like, there shouldn't be these third parties that have, like, more accurate information or faster information than actual Riot themselves posting it. It doesn't take that long to just make a post. Just hire, like, a social media person and just post these things. Like, I don't understand. I don't like, get what's hard about that. Have the freaking secretary or whatever, you know, administrative assistant, like, just give them the notes and tell them to write it. Or, you know, just somebody. The intern. Like, anybody. Other than just like, hey, maybe it's on Riot Froxons. Maybe it's on, you know, all these other random people. Where do I go to get this information?
I'm gonna take all they got, flag, throw it away.
Yeah, Freak already does kind of like videos on it. Just have him make a post about it. It'd have to be short though. Freak would want to give you like a 20-page, you know, breakdown of it. A man after my own heart, but you know, you got to condense that down to a tweet or something. They're gonna start locking out all my vision. I mean, this is where we could maybe get back in the game if they throw here. I mean, we do, in theory, have good scaling. Like, we've got you, we've got, I mean, they have Vayne. Yeah, they have a lot of CC. People are always sleeping on Malzahar, man. That champ's, like... He's not super flashy, but just that lockdown is so good. The chain CC. And then maybe he'll do less stuff, yeah, if he has to report on it. They're definitely doing it right now with these guys. Like, they're going to melt it so fast. Yeah. Gotta get this one. Yeah, it's like they're almost all range too, so it's just a really bad matchup for Trundle. And Aatrox. I didn't have my W because I used it to escape. Yeah, Yi's just... They're just... Yi and Vayne just melt everybody. Pyke getting buffed. Yeah, the Pyke buffs look interesting. I really thought Pyke was going to be better with the lethality changes. Man, they just got everything. They got Soul, they got Baron, they got 6 grubs. Can we rework E? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's just one of those extreme champs. I think he's like in an okay place. He's just kind of like a low elo, high scaling thing. Yeah, Pyke has some of the highest armor in the game. He's, you know, got tank wise, but he can't get like bonus health. That's like his whole thing. Maybe they could rework that mechanic and allow him to get bonus health, but they don't want like tank Pyke, I think. They want him to have to be an assassin. Yeah, they give him that because... And he has, like, really good sustain, too. No tank Pyke, please. I would like that a lot more if he could build tanky. And, like, his E... I don't know. If he had, like, a more versatile playstyle than just, like, you gotta hook him. Or, you know, you really don't do anything. Like, his E mechanic is cool, but... I don't know, like, I really like his mobility and I like the hook. It just feels like it's... He has long cooldowns, especially on, like, his E. His W, like, the stealth aspect is cool, but I wish it, like... did a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, like I just said, I hadn't seen the specific changes. Yeah, if like a data miner can get it, like, why can't Riot just post it? Like, I don't know. It's like the dude was trying to complain. Riot Froxon was trying to say like there was some kind of mix-up, and that's why he didn't get the post it today. Like, what do you mean it's a mix-up? It's the same thing like every week, just about. See, now I have to flip through all this shit because it's a personal account. This guy posts like 1,000,000 times. And it's not all in one post. Bonus range is higher on Wukong. AD ratio's up a little bit. E cooldown. So that's probably good for Wukong. Wukong's like always got kind of a strong kit. Zeri buffs. That's a pretty significant cooldown early on buff, but I don't know. Zeri's weird. Like, the items she gets are weird. She has weird interactions, so it's kind of hard to tell. But she's definitely been on the weak side. Trundle nerfs. It's probably fine. Is all of this, like, collected in one spot that I can see? I don't know what happened. I just died trying to save people in situations that were bad. I thought I saw something where a lot of this was collected. Q attack speed increased on Shyvana. Shyvana's just too binary. Where it's like, if you're in dragon form, you're good for like 15 seconds, and then you're just worthless if you're not in dragon form. Yeah, I did do that before, but it didn't have all the numbers, but maybe all the numbers just aren't there. So Luke's got to... Does this have all of them? It says all of them. But I don't know if it's going to have numbers. I think this is what I looked at before. To scroll through a bunch of bullshit. You get like a million ads popping up everywhere. Okay, so Soul... I don't really know Soul well enough, but it seems good. They're like barely touching Azir's health regen. So you're going from 7 per 5 to 5 per 5. But if you're going the fleet stuff now anyways, it may not even really matter that much.
Let's dance.
Quinn bottom. Can we just get a fucking, like, just normal ADC? I mean, the Smolder was, like, okay in lane, but after that it just seemed horrible. Brand nerfs, okay, whatever. Corki. What's his cooldown? Is that his dash away? And then the E is his Gatling gun? Okay, so you can't hold package as long, and you don't get as much out of combat movement speed, but it's around more. I don't know if this... Is this less damage or more damage? I don't know. It's hard for me to tell with a lot of these things. I mean, Quinn can roam. I don't know. I always want to think these funky picks are... Mulder is a normal ADC. I do not think so. She just got released today. It's primarily AP damage. And it's like an ability-based champion where you have to hit abilities. It's not auto attacks. I don't know. Maybe she'll be normalized, like, but I think of her like in the Ziggs type of realm where I don't really think of that as... Maybe normal is a suboptimal word. Meta. Good. Now just say good. Auto attacking physical damage dealer. Ranged.
Welcome to Summer's Raid.
I don't do.
Yeah, but they actually auto attack.
Spawn.
See if I can get Bliss to try to flash for me. We're gonna... This feels like a disaster. I don't know why Darius is in that bush by himself and literally did nothing.
Minions have spawned.
I thought he was gonna like pull them all in or Q or something, but if everybody was literally standing in that bush and I like flash W them all, I think that could have been a win, but everybody is like split up. Yeah, man, definitely just give up the game. There's no way you can come back from 2 kills down in an Emerald game.
If you aren't a little frightened, you're alive.
We're gonna lose a lot of XP down here.
Humans will never understand our kind until they hear the song.
Well, at least he muted himself after he already said a bunch of negative shit.
I've been kicked around.
Alright, I muted him anyway, so it doesn't matter, but...
It's okay. I'm staying alive.
Marked by the wind.
Hey, party's over here.
Oh my god.
What humans call magic, we call life.
Fucking interrupted my W too. That's obnoxious. Alright, I just gotta back up. No, well, yeah. If Darius... My point was, if everybody was literally sitting in that brush...
See my dance.
I don't know what I can buy. I guess just that. If everybody's sitting in that brush, and like Darius takes his Q and is able to put the bleed on everybody, and if I like flash in and W and knock up 4 people, I think we could win that.
Enemy double kill.
But we weren't. Like, we were split up. Everyone was initially going for that brush, and they backed up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But I don't know. It's risky. Maybe you just don't even try that anyways.
you too.
Awesome.
I am only as wild as
Summoner has reconnected.
Yeah, grab his juice box.
That's right.
You guys have to watch for this Vlad.
Watch for the what? Oh, Vlad.
Vlad.
Yeah.
4-0.
An ally has been slain.
if it's wild. I'm just here for the party.
Why didn't I just dodge Quinn ADC? I mean, it's obviously not just the Quinn, but it like certainly doesn't help.
I think they underestimate my charm. How is that even possible?
Just like with this weird shit, it's like everything just has to go right.
I'm so fine, I gotta kiss myself. Running. Yeah. I should probably get How's that face?
No, I mean, if I knock them all up and Darius Qs them all and gets like the bleeds going on him, and then you know, Andy Boy starts like doing his thing. Now Azir doesn't do that much at level 1, but neither does most of their team, right? Like Fiora, Kane, Vlad, none of them are doing anything level 1 either. I think a 4-person knock-up with Rakan on top of Darius stacking bleeds is going to be a winning situation. Do I just get Ionians here? I don't know. it's probably not gonna matter, but
An ally has been slain.
I mean, it's a bunch of champs that don't do a lot level 1. Darius and I are the ones that have the AoE abilities, and we would get the first like attack on them if they walk into that bush, which they would have. But it's like everybody else was split up. If they were all sitting in there on top of Darius, it would have been fine.
Okay, Rakan. Get 'em watching. Burn 'em up.
You have slain an enemy.
I feel like my allies aren't right now. How amazing my cloak is. I mean, serious. Rude.
Okay, oh there we go. Oh my god, it's gonna be terrible wave position. Is it is it cannon? It's not cannon, so maybe I can push it in. Blitzes.
It's nothing yet. My mom sends his regards. I need my love to hurt. I need the world to be scary. I don't apologize for it. I feel good.
Like, they're gonna catch all that, but at least they can't freeze it. Might as well put a wave there. Okay, I guess I just go Ionians. This is one of the few places where that's possibly a good idea.
If it don't get out of control, it ain't a party.
Okay, well, Quinn's roaming. She's giving up a wave bottom, though, and we're already down a lot. I don't know. The big-ass wave, like, I set it up so we would have a bounce, and she just didn't read that. She's just going for a random gank on Vlad, who's really hard to gank.
Gotta get myself hyped, okay.
Well, that was dangerous. I was trying to give that to Quinn, but I guess I baited her into using her heal. Did she flash too? Dude, Kane's around, man. He's probably on Dragon right now. We should have just taken the back. I think that was just too cute. Can I get a ward in the very back of this pit? Yes. Because they didn't place the paint correctly.
No, I don't have ult.
Okay.
I could go, it's just...
I don't know. Probably risky. You're gonna lose a lot of CS if you do it. They could be roaming on you. I don't know where they are. Oh, they're on Dragon. Okay. Alright. No, I mean, well, I just described what I thought the situation was, Delaby. I don't know. I think it was fine if everybody was in the brush. You know, people can have different opinions on it.
Has been slain.
If you're still talking about that level 1.
Naya, hey,
No, I mean, I went in and I only knocked up 3 people. I didn't even hit all 5 of them, and I got out. I didn't die. Like, it's not suicide in that situation. It was a terrible situation, and I still didn't die. Two other people did. I mean, Darius was going to die no matter what.
Enemy has been slain.
But, again, if they're all sitting in that brush, and the enemy walks up and face checks, you get to kill someone almost immediately. And then I knock up like 4, you just use whatever your ability is.
it don't take a lot of words to tell the truth.
And then I get, you know, 3 or 4 person knock up, like... we shouldn't have done it based on, like, where people were actually positioned. But, you know, in a perfect world where they're positioned, like, in a good way,
Been slain.
I think it's, like, a reasonable play. Can we go, or...
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I'm just trying to live the moment.
Is it? I think it's pushing towards us, right? It's hard for me to tell. Yeah, it is. Maybe I should have stayed to catch it, though. Okay, most of it is frozen.
And it's good times.
No, that's not it. Like, other people have abilities level 1. Like, they have nothing level 1 outside of, like, a Blitz Hook, right? Like, they've got a Vlad level 1. Like, they have a very bad level 1 as well. We have, like, stacking bleeds. And the element of surprise. If they're walking into us, we get to hit them all first, too. Like, neither team has a great level 1. Outside of a Blitz Hook, which is not good in melee compared to other starting abilities. Okay, we're kind of coming back. But I don't know. I mean, that's just my take on it. I think it's still fine. Like, who's good on their team level 1? Except for, again, a Blitz Hook at range. I don't know. I think both teams are pretty bad at level 1, but we'd have the element of surprise. I have a multiple person. I'm the only one with a multi-person piece of CC.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
And it's just like who walks into who, right? Like if they walk into us, we get to use all of our abilities first, auto attack,
Your turret has been destroyed.
all that stuff. If they're all in this bush right here. But, you know, the reality is they weren't. Everybody else backed up, didn't want to do it. So, you know, we should have just not done it. Quinn needs to quit. Like, I don't know, roaming can be good, obviously, but she's given up the tower. She's lost a few waves roaming around like this. Oh my god, I got knocked up. Quit fucking hitting the blitz. If she just ignored the blitz and ran up to the, I don't know, maybe I'm just supposed to stay on blitz and we just kill blitz.
Shut down.
I thought she was just gonna run past blitz and just kill Kaisa, but
An ally has been slain.
Look
Yes, they weren't there. Like, I'm just talking about theoretically if they were in the bush. Like, that's my whole point. It was bad because they weren't grouped up in the bush. If they were all in that bush, I think it's an okay play. But the fact that they weren't made it a bad play. That's what I've been saying the whole time. So I shouldn't have gone in.
I have got to stop doubting myself. Damn it, Zion, where are you? I'm getting impatient.
Did he TP down there? No, he doesn't have TP. He just walked down.
Taken seriously. That's why it's the truth.
He could hook over the wall. I doubt it. God, if she just doesn't get hooked there.
Spree.
I'm offended by how little attention.
Can he grab him? If he grabs him. Guess it doesn't matter. Melio. Yeah, I thought about trying him the other day. I don't play him that often. But yeah, I mean, it's good if you have a good team around it. It's like, with a lot of enchanters, it's just kind of harder to engage. But he can speed up allies to potentially engage, which is cool, but... The fuck? They have that warded? Yeah, they did.
Oh god, that was bad.
Uh,
Thought I was going. Blame the shoulder on that.
there you go.
I'm gonna burn
Your
this place
turret has been destroyed.
so I can burn it again.
Your turret has been destroyed. Killing spree.
Who the fuck? How does she get out of that? Okay, Quinn's gonna get her though.
Glad.
Enemy has been slain.
What can we get? Can we do? Can't do Baron. This early. I mean, it feels like we're getting slaughtered, but we're in it.
Let me get Morello's.
Okay.
Get it. I'm almost done with it.
Okay.
It's gonna be good for me to have it this game, I think. Suffer. Oh,
Oh, she missed it! And I can't get the jump.
oh. Switch my wall attack.
Will see me. They will see
Shut
my
down.
dance.
It's gonna be warded. Yeah. Okay.
For humans, magic is not fire. For us, it's war.
drag.
Back to the action.
We even contest that? I mean, Vlad's not there.
The world isn't about
Nice. Can we Baron?
Yep, we're going.
Or
Right
okay.
Ace.
I don't know why Darius didn't go. Briar can. We can probably do it with you and Briar. I can shield you and heal you.
I dance because I'm free.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nice. That was what we needed right there. Okay, I think maybe you're not understanding what I've been debating for a long time. Yes, I agree with that. Because the team didn't execute it correctly, it was bad to go in there. If
Your team
if
destroyed a turret.
everybody was standing right in that bush where Darius was, it was a good play. They were not though, so it was a bad play.
Dude, look at my build. Vlad is gonna be hate.
Nice.
And Kane.
So I agree, it was a bad play, but I don't think like the idea in theory was a bad idea. It just wasn't executed well. Nice. Completing Morelos. Morelos is pretty cost efficient. I don't know if it's like 100% necessary to complete it early on, but like the AP on it's really good.
Destroyed a turret.
There.
Oh my god. How long was how was I stunned for 5 seconds? What actually happened? Like, what CC'd me for 5 seconds? I lost track of where I was because I thought I had moved. Like,
You're all split though.
yeah, Darius wasn't there. Well, the vampire went in on it. I don't think we needed to go in on it. I don't know. Checking out Blitzcrank there, checking Blitzcrank, getting their attention, I think was fine, but
Man, have you seen the
Um,
forest over there?
guess I'm just gonna go Val. Last item. I could go Redemption also. This is kind of a team fighty sort of thing we have going on. Blitz Hook, Kane W, Vlad E. Or Vlad W, I think you mean. I guess the E, does it do like a little slow? But that's not like that much hard CC. Maybe just the Blitz Hook and the knock up. And then like into Kane knock up or something. I mean, they have CC. It just felt like it was a very long time before I could move, considering they don't have that much on their team. That much long duration pieces. It was just a bunch of small pieces chained together and all focused on me.
Name one genius.
Yeah, we need to... Yeah, he's right there. Yeah.
Time to get it started.
pressuring top too, but can we get them or? Fuck, I'm gonna die probably. He flashed and used that just to kill me though. Quinn catches? She's gonna repost that. Right? Yeah. That seemed kind of dumb. Like, if she was gonna get anybody, it should have been the Kaisa. Nice.
Humans think that to believe in
Double
something
kill. Shut
that's their
down.
Okay.
Shut down. Aced.
Okay, cool. And we got the dragon. Yeah, if I just didn't get caught there, I gotta quit playing around next set bullets.
They are scared of where I'm from. I dance so fine I kill. They will remember my name.
Okay, they both swept there. I don't know if they have this brush worded or not. We need to make something happen here. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my god.
Aced.
How? I can watch that. I CC fucking everybody. I guess I should have maybe gone back and peeled. I'm assuming. How did Fiora even get there in time?
She came from here.
She was bottom, but she didn't have TP. I mean, I'm assuming the Fiora flank is kind of what doomed everybody. But,
I had to ult her away because she was on me.
yeah.
I am definitely more confident in dangerous situations.
Yeah, we're just getting out, like, the Kai'Sa's outscaling this Quinn, like, super hard, too. Kai'Sa's getting kind of hard to kill with that Terminus. Harder to kill. Where the hell he is. Blitz was up in here somewhere.
I don't want a war.
I should have just hit the immediate closest 3 people and then peeled back on whoever. Is Runin's on Quinn a thing? Doubt it. I mean, it's for wave clear. I guess if you think... I don't know. It's probably not horrible. This depends on what you want to do with it, I'm assuming. have this fucking Void Mites too. Yeah, we gotta go deal with what's her name in a second. And she's just gonna win the game. I mean, at least they don't have a TP, I guess, but... Yeah, just playing back and peeling the Vlad. I think that was a much better outcome there. Just locketing his ult. We could probably push that more. Oh, there's Blitz. Nice. I mean, we are good at roaming around YOLO queuing here with Quinn. Okay, there's Fiora.
I can bot. I mean, I can TP magic for Vlad.
Yeah, if we can kill her, she splits up here. Okay, I think she's... Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, shit. Okay. I don't know if Darius is going to be able to match her. She could be flanking. Yeah, she's looking. Can we kill her? Can we collapse on her here?
Oh my god. I think I might win the game. Killing Vlad right there, win the game.
Yep. It's huge. Oh, how the hell did Fifi get out? She had like 1 HP. No, yeah, we got her pinned. I think we win this. Oh yeah. Nice. Got him, coach. Yeah, I mean, there are some champs with Storm Surge that were killing people too fast. But in general, I think the game's pretty balanced. Quinn ADC OP. Well, I just made better decisions in the last 2 team fights. I stayed back and, like, peeled and dealt with Vlad. And then Jason pretty much just ran him over. It was like 3 or 4 items. I just kept Jason alive.
I thought I was gonna die when Vlad was on me that last fight. When I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I lock it in, then I had a bunch of shields, and I had Knight's Vow on you. So that helped out a little bit. But alright, man. Well, that was a nice one. That was a good comeback there after kind of a disastrous start. But give up! 2 deaths, level 1. Game's over. But anyways, alright, I gotta roll out. I gotta get the kids up in the morning. But GG's, man. I'll catch you tomorrow if you're on.
Yeah, I'll be on. I'll see you.
Alright, see you, man. Okay, well, that's gonna be it for me. Yeah. Just both times, just kind of stuffing the Vlad in the back was the way to go. See, Like, he has quite a bit of damage, but if I put up Locket and then I just double shield somebody, especially with Guardian, Knight's Vow, and the little bubble thing, like, that's a lot of extra health. It's like 1,000 extra health or something that he'd have to burst through. And then he just doesn't really have anything after he uses, all of his cooldowns. At least for a little while. He can kite around and Q and stuff, but most of his threat's off the table after he does that. Okay, but anyways, that's it for me. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully a little bit earlier. I was just catching up with a friend that I haven't talked to in a while. But I'll try to get on a little bit earlier tomorrow, around maybe 10, 10:30, maybe even like 9:30, something like that. See if we can get a few games in. I can get to bed earlier. But yeah, I like Dreammaker on Rakan just because it's the most reliable way to give extra protection to your team. So I know some people, like Sled is pretty popular, but you have to CC somebody to activate that. Like, the 120 heal is comparable to the Dreammaker, but Dreammaker's on a much lower cooldown. It's 8 seconds instead of 20. So in fights, you can, most of the time you can trigger it at least twice, because it only has to be an 8-second fight to trigger it twice. Like, the first time, and then when it's up again in 8 seconds. And it triggers just off of your shield. You don't have to CC anybody. So you do get some extra damage as well, which is kind of whatever. Like, that's cool, but it's really that damage prevention, that 140 damage block. It's really nice. So, like, Sled is cool for the movement speed, but it's a longer cooldown, and you have to CC somebody in order to hand it out. So, I don't know. Maybe that's incorrect, but what is... Oh, Celestial... It's not a... You mean the shield on Celestial? Yeah, and that's just personal protection. So, I don't know. It depends. If you want to go for a squishier type of build, or you're just afraid you're going to get blown up a lot, if you're like the primary engage, and you're just going to get hit, then yeah, Celestial can be good. But if you think you can maneuver around and just not get hit as much, if you just want to help your allies, then I think Dreammaker is probably better. And that's usually where I like to try to be with Rakan. As much as I can get away with it, is just get stuff that helps your allies out more, rather than stuff that just gives you a lot of personal protection. But I mean, sometimes you have to have some tanky stuff. But if you can get things that help out your allies, then Rakan has the mobility, if you're making the right decisions, to, get out of most situations and not require as much tankiness as, like, a Leona or a Nautilus. Although tank items are still pretty good on him. That allows you to try to get more people with your ultimate and things like that. The CC, then you heal your team for 20 seconds. CD is too long. Yeah, I mean, a lot of pros get that, so obviously pros are very smart and good at the game. So, like, the movement speed is really nice, but, like, Rakan really needs, like, movement speed while you're going for your initial engage, right? While you're running up and you're trying to dodge skill shots, you're trying to get the position for the good, the good W. That's when you need the movement speed. When you already are, like, hitting people with your W, like, getting a nice little boost in movement speed is cool. So you can tag other people with it, but it's, like, not as useful as getting the movement speed on the approach, like you get off of Shirelia's or Staff of Flowing Water if you shield to somebody first. So, I don't know. So I've been liking Dreammaker for that reason. It's just, a big part of it's just the lower cooldown. But, yeah, I think most people are doing, pros are doing Opposition or Sled. I don't know the win rates on Lowlytics. I don't think it shows you for everything. I don't think enough people get Dreammaker for enough data to really matter. Most people are probably just going to do what the pros do. Yeah, Solstice Slay in Opposition. I mean, if it's an early item, it has a low win rate, because that means if you haven't built an item yet and you complete your first, then that probably means you're behind in the game. But yeah, Dreammaker's 56% win rate. So it's 8% higher win rate than the other ones, but it's only 25 games. So obviously a way lower sample size. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's not super popular. People think of it as just like an enchanter one, and it is good on enchanters, but people forget Rakan's like half enchanter, so I think it's still pretty good on him too. You know, there are some situations where I get other ones, but that's the one that I've been liking the most lately. But anyways, okay, that's going to be it. Thanks. Have a good day, and we'll see you by next time.